Hello, everyone. I hope you're all well. Welcome to today's episode of the Self Improvement Project. It feels like it's been ages since I sat down and talked to you. It's coming towards the end of the year. There's a lot of ideas spinning around my head. I'm thinking about doing a January group coaching program to an extent around the topic of starting over. That seems to be something that resonates with a lot of people. So I'm putting together something and some ideas there. So hopefully I'll be able to share that with you soon. In the meantime, I hope you have been okay. I hope during this time of year when maybe things, and I don't know why, potentially seem a bit tougher. Maybe work's overloading. Maybe there's a lot of pressure externally from certain elements. And maybe today's episode will give you a little source to tap into to aid that, but also just to take that bit of pressure off yourself. When it comes to the Christmas holidays, when it comes to the end of the year, there seems to be this unspoken pressure of having to achieve, but you've probably achieved a lot already this year. So I think it's time to take a step back and probably look back and flip the perspective that you've got right now and think, what have I achieved this year? And at the start of the year, would I have expected this to have achieved all of this? It's about giving yourself more credit than you're due with things when you feel maybe a bit down about your own self-development. Time is just one of the sources that can contribute to your self-development, whether it's habits, discipline, diet. Time is such a major factor in it that you, through the space of time, have probably achieved way more than you think as well, especially accumulatively. So let me talk about today's topic where this could maybe aid or help you. And to be honest, it's one of these ideas that sometimes I am inspired by other content and create based off of that to help my thoughts. This is genuinely a moment of creativity that came to me, and just a perspective, as always, to hopefully help you with that. And it's about learning to love every day. So when we get into routine, sometimes our lives, especially our working lives, can become, I don't want to say a bit of a drag, but they become very repetitive. They become hedonic to an extent where you feel like it's going really quickly, but also you're spending a lot of time doing it, and you also maybe cannot pinpoint exactly what you've achieved. This can end up with us resenting the element of having to turn up every day when we don't really feel much purpose or meaning behind what we're doing. And there's this beautiful, again, unspoken truth that exists where each day has its own feeling. The Monday blues, the Sunday dread, the Friday feeling. These are all things that exist regardless of whether you work full-time, whether you work part-time, whether you work night shift, whether you are unemployed. Like, all of these things exist. And I think it's important to find things that we can utilize each day, especially the ones where we maybe feel a bit more naturally negative towards, to help us manage that and enjoy every single day. One reason this comes to me as an idea is that life is too short. I distinctively remember when I was at the start of my full-time career, my first job, the first 2 years flew by because the weeks were so repetitive and the same. You're obviously learning a lot as well, but this made me think how quick life goes and how short life is. So it's important to make sure that each day we've got that little reset of today is going to be a good day because of X. Now, I think the most natural places to start are Sunday and Monday, right? Sunday and Monday are the obvious ones that if we think majority of the time people will maybe feel a bit down or unhappy. Now, something that I always feel that if I feel that Sunday dread around either return to work or just in general sadness that the weekend is over, there is an element of organisation that can really set me up to have peace of mind for the following week. It's all around thinking about that control that we have over the following day. And as much as we always know this, it's never as bad as it seems. We're always fine on the Monday. The things that we control are fine. But it is just that what if, what could happen the following day, especially when we've had a little break and we realise how much we enjoy that break. But as always, and I've maybe mentioned on other podcasts, we can't have a break forever because we would actually get bored. Now, organisation, like I say, planning, writing out what you need to do, what are the most important things, what are the things that you can control, and also just acknowledge how you're feeling. Why are you feeling anxiety? Why are you feeling nervous? Why are you feeling dread towards that next day? And once you write it down, it does make you feel better. It makes you feel better about you're capable, you're good enough, you're actually fine when it comes to the things that are giving you anxiety. And that organisation, planning, writing it out can honestly make the difference between you having a calm and peaceful Sunday night and one spent worrying the whole time. So on to the Monday blues. I think it's always important to do something peaceful first thing on a Monday morning. You should not rush to get to work. There's an element of you'll need to catch up with everything from the weekend and set up your week feeling that comes with a Monday. And I think it's important to acknowledge that you're going to get to work. When you get to work on time, you'll get your work done, and that's fine for that day. There doesn't need to be this big extra effort on a Monday because you haven't been in for a couple of days. So I think it's important to acknowledge that your Monday morning should be full of self-love. It should be full of steady routine. It shouldn't be rushed, is essentially what I'm saying. Maybe do something that makes you feel good on a Monday. Whether that is getting a coffee on the way to work, whether that is listening to something that makes you feel happy, and just saving it for that Monday so that it almost picks you up to an extent. It's also good to think about the work that you did on the Sunday to help with your Monday and then the rest of your week. I think as well with a Monday, this is maybe something that I've heard, but I really liked it, was do sport or exercise on a Monday night, because nobody's doing anything good on a Monday night, and it's ultimately going to make you feel good. It's going to make you feel like you've got achievement. It's going to make you feel like this is a good start to the week. And if you just combine those two things, this is something that can make a difference to loving and enjoying each and every day. I don't need to talk about Friday and Saturday, because obviously those are the ones that are either social, they're family orientated, they're good feeling. There's just a tone of relaxation that exists, and excitement and anticipation for a little break. When it comes to Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, I genuinely believe it's about experimentation and routine of the things you enjoy. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday for me is making sure I get a big dog walk in the morning. It's making sure I get a cycle in. It's making sure I play football once a week. It's making sure that on one of the nights I've got something to look forward to from a social point of view. There's maybe football I want to watch during the week, or maybe I'm going to cook something that's going to take a bit of time, and I'm going to take that satisfaction out of it through that. When it comes to work, it might be a case of sucking it up and getting your day's work done during these times. But also, is there something that you can spend that you can look forward to? Is there a mini project that you can do on between Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday combined that would assist with your moods? Is there a theme that you can pick up each week that would help you with that as well? I think these things are important, especially if you think of like Thursday leading into Friday. When does Friday begin and Thursday end? Where does that anticipation, looking forward to things, begin? And how can you manifest and create that in your week to week? And that's it today. Just some thoughts. As always, like the email on the Sunday, just some thoughts for you and a bit of perspective. But I hope in any way it is a useful tool and that you can use it straight away. Maybe even this Sunday and Monday. I would love to hear any thoughts of things that help or assist you with that as well. And like I said at the start, I'm looking forward to doing something in January. So let me know. Write to me if you're interested. I will be creating some sort of sign up thing or form or email or something like that as well over the coming few weeks. So I've created quite a lot of content for it already, so quite excited to roll it out and see how it can help everyone. So like I say, always write to me if you feel obliged to. Otherwise, I will see you all next time. Cheers. Hey guys, me again. I hope you enjoyed that episode, and if you're not ready for the Becoming Unstuck in 30 Days self-led course quite yet, why don't you try my free ebook I created? 5 simple steps to improve yourself and your life. I made this during the very first lockdown of the pandemic, in the early days of the self-improvement project. It's a quick go-to when you're feeling unsure what to work on when improving yourself or your lifestyle. And the great starting point if you're trying to figure out how to live a more fulfilling and simple life. The link for this will be in the show notes for you. Have a good one.